Now we're going to continue with our normal meeting. The approval of town board meeting minutes of December 22nd, 2008.
Motion to approve is presented.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Ms. Tarwacki?
Yes.
Mr. Ryback?
Yes.
Mr. Coro?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes. Chris.
Yes, I got two items. One is an emergency purchase for a oil pan for truck 9 from BMAC for $1,951.
Motion to approve. Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Ms. Tarwacki?
Yes.
Mr. Ryback?
Yes.
Mr. Coro?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Next item, we didn't get this on the agenda early enough. We do this every year, the permission for the purchase of the 2009 salt from Cargill. It'll be 18,000 tons at $38.15 per ton, and that's $700,000.
I see Gene feverishly.
I just didn't know about it though.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just
We are all set with it, aren't we, Gene?
We have the money in the budget for it.
Yeah, that's all budgeted.
Motion to
Hopefully we
approve.
won't need it all.
Thank you.
Second.
Ready to do a vote?
Second.
Second. Oh,
Is it a second?
ow.
Happy New Year.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Ms. Tarwacki?
Oh, yes.
Mr. Ryback?
Yes.
Mr. Coro?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
No.
Gene.
Nothing.
Jody.
I have two items. The first is a point of information. I got a phone call, the official call today in regards to Riverside Cemetery on Catherine Road in Brewerton. They are in the process of abandoning the cemetery because of the lack of trustees. So that will be turned over to us, potentially to the town. And I bring that up because I have to re-advertise bids for cemetery mowing. Our 3-year contract ended last year, and I would like to at least add them in, and if I need to remove it, if for some reason it doesn't happen, but I would like to add it into the bidding process as we go through the process to either accept or not accept that cemetery. So that's just a point of information. The other item is a purchase approval for tumbling instruction for new generation gymnastics for $1,330, and that's via fees.
Motion to approve is presented. Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Ms. Tarwacki?
Yes.
Mr. Ryback?
Yes.
Mr. Coro?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Thank you.
I have two items to update the board on in executive session at your discretion. They're both tax certiorari matters. The first is New Dimensions versus the Town of Cicero, and the second is Conifer Bridgeport and Associates versus the Town of Cicero.
Michelle?
Nothing, thank you.
Wayne?
Nothing.
Linda? Sharon?
Nothing, thank you.
Tracy? I have one thing. Being that I'm now the senior advocate, we put together a flyer that's going to be sent to every senior, I believe, from the age of 62 and up. I don't have one here to show you. I wish I did. I forgot to bring it out here. Hey, could you grab one? What's happened is we did it in-house. We saved $1,500 by printing it in-house. Bonnie did most of the work for it. The unfortunate part is when we went to send it, it's $137.05 over the $1,000, so I need town board approval to send it. So that's what I'm asking for. Approval to pay Alberta Crow letter service $1,137.05 so I can send it out. And that'll be to barcode, pre-sort, and deliver senior news letters.
Motion to approve is presented.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Ms. Tarwacki?
Yes.
Mr. Ryback?
Yes.
Mr. Coro?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes. Gene.
I have an abstract, number 25, these are for 2008. From the general fund, voucher 3157323232 in the amount of $354,655.92. For highway, voucher 762H to 786H in the amount of $91,291.31.
Motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Ms. Tarwacki?
Yes.
Mr. Ryder?
Yes.
Mr. Coral?
Yes.
Mr. Lozinski?
Yes.
I have a few budget modifications. These are for 2008. As we're starting to close the books for that, there will be more of them as we go forward. Most of them are small. I'm moving $125 from miscellaneous safety to demo, $858.58 from BAN interest to lease installments. And then for the police, I'm moving $47.94 from personal services to youth overtime, and $1,534 from personal services to MFU overtime, and then $1,097.69 from workers' comp to disability insurance.
Motion to approve is presented.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Ms. Tarwacki?
Yes.
Mr. Ryder?
Yes.
Mr. Coral?
Yes.
Mr. Lozinski?
Yes. Number 8, the stop sign at Lombardi Drive in Wedgefield Lane has not been closed. I know the police chief is going to do some research. I don't know what you found out, chief.
I provided the town board with a memo. I researched the federal regulations for stop signs and yield signs. I know a town resident who resides in that area proposed that a yield sign be looked at. According to the federal regulations, a yield sign would not be appropriate for that area, and a stop sign is still appropriate for that location as it is a T intersection. There is a house at a corner and a tree, which does restrict some of the visibility of the traffic coming from Wedgefield onto Lakeshore Road.
I'll open the public hearing at this time, which it still is, and I'll solicit comments from those who are in favor of the stop sign that the chief just explained. I'll solicit comments from those who are opposed to the stop sign. I'll close the public hearing at this time, solicit town board comments.
I think that it really does need the stop sign there.
Is that a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Yeah, I want to thank Joe. I mean, that's great. I mean, we can see it right in front of us, how you're basing your decisions on this.
And I,
2 pages of,
if I could just make it clear for the local up filing paper, thank you.
It's a stop sign on Lombardi Drive at the intersection of Wedgefield Lane, the entrance facing west.
That's correct.
Correct? Thank you.
motion to approve as presented then.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Ms. Tarwacki?
Yes.
Mr. Ryder?
Yes.
Mr. Coral?
Yes.
Mr. Lozinski?
Yes, thanks, chief.